wants to do it?
Well, I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle. You're always in the middle.
Hello, listeners and watchers. Welcome back to Building an Hour, a show where three comedians work on their material right in front of your eyes. My name is Mauricio. I'm here with Colman and Chris Groves. Please, guys, introduce yourselves.
It is really weird to do this to a very empty comedy room. I'm Colman Hayes.
I'm Chris Groves.
Woo!
This is episode something, so hopefully you know the names by now.
I'm sorry, by the way, listeners and watchers, for the pajamas I wore in the first episodes. I didn't expect this to go so far, but now I'm wearing my fancy clothes, as you can see. So
we can judge your belief in the project by the clothing that you wear.
Yeah, it's gonna get better and better.
Yeah.
Maybe someday I wear a tie. Where's my camera? So, how are you, Chris?
I'm good. I'm excellent. I'm really wonderful. Welcome. I'm happy. I'm ready to go.
All right.
For another episode. Together.
In
We
person.
should probably mention that fact.
We should mention that.
This is the first time you mentioned us all together.
We're keeping the order that you see on your screens usually, but we're no longer at the screen. Coleman, can you enlighten the people watching?
We are on the screen still. Let's
Well,
clarify that.
Different kind of screen. These people.
So me and my girlfriend moved to Barcelona towards the end of January. We're here. We're gonna get So we moved to Barcelona. So we're all together in the same city. We're like, fuck it, let's do this in person. So that's the reason why this is a live, that's why we're all in one place.
In persona.
In
We're
persona.
all in one place, so we kept the same order to avoid confusion.
In case you're confused.
Because we all look fairly similar.
And
Chris doesn't look like a dwarf anymore.
No, I don't know.
He's actually as tall as the rest of us.
That's his story.
yeah, let us know in the comments how is different our image right now than the one you usually see on the screen.
Because I'm normally depressed, so I'm sliding down in my chair.
Yeah. You're at home with your family. That makes you sad.
Yes. Okay. Excellent. Very good. Okay.
Very good.
Okay.
So what's happening in this episode? Mauricio, this is where we let Mauricio run the episode.
Well, this is what we call the Inside Circle, a public episode. For you who are not still or yet in Patreon. So today we're going to discuss some current affairs, some interesting news and articles and ideas we've been working on lately. Some of them we've already put on stage, some not. So that's pretty much it. Right?
For those, we had a meeting a couple of days ago, and Mauricio was like, and explain to me again, what is a Patreon episode? And I'm like, you're just like, I'll go along with whatever it is we're doing.
Listen, people, you need to see these group chats. It's like, I just had a baby. He's 13 years. Come on, again, 13 days old. I cannot keep up. It's like they talk so much. Sometimes I miss a thing, and the whole Patreon is kind of a daze. But now I know. Patreon is a web page, right? You pay Patreon, and then you can watch us by following Building an Hour on Patreon, right?
And you think it's cool because you pay Trion? You think that's where the name comes from? You think it was set up by a guy called Trion?
Yeah, Patreon.
Our comedy is better than that little pawn.
You have to pay Trion.
But yeah, I am there's always like a loose canon in the group. That's not me. I'm just like the useless in technology. But I'm getting there, right, guys?
Yeah. No, you are. And also, if you want more inside baseball, it turns out we all met up to kind of go over how to edit, and Chris's laptop is.
Do you want to tell that sad story, Chris?
My laptop is apparently slower than I've realised for the last. Because I'm quite slow myself. I feel like I'm
operating at the same
bringing
speed.
the laptop down to my speed, and it's like so I started seeing other people using theirs, and I was like, okay, mine is fucked. So yeah, it's
basically he's got the same computer for so long he didn't even knew it was slow. Technology has improved. So now he says permission to his wife, and he's gonna buy a new one, right, Chris?
I'm gonna get a new computer.
Nice.
This is exciting. You heard it here first.
So yeah, Chris would click like cut or copy, and then you're like, okay, now just to wait for the computer to actually. I was like, Jesus Christ.
And now that we're into this, Colman, what are you in the group?
Where am I?
Colman is like the technology wizard, you know, and he's very, I don't want to say anal retentive.
You can say it.
He literally hijacked my computer, you know, we were chatting and he was like, actually, can you download this and give me the code? And I was like, yeah, well, okay. I'm in your computer now, and I'm like,
he went into his computer.
So I was showing him how to edit the episode. So you can like, it's like it was just via web page, but I can come in and see and I can take over. But then Mauricio, because like to me, I suppose I've seen this done a lot of times. Mauricio's like, you're not going to hack my computer, and I'm like I am better at technology than maybe yourselves, but I'm nowhere like.
I didn't say hack, just don't go to the history thing.
Yeah.
You don't need to hack.
You were like, can I come in at any time I want? I was like, no, you have to like allow me. You have to say yes.
No, but Colman was amazing. He just installed everything and helped me a lot with the Adobe Pro. But he was like classifying my folders alphabetically in the desktop, you know.
But that's because when I was like saying to go, it was me who created that shortcut in his Google Drive from his computer initially. Because I was like, "Where's your drive?" He's like, "Drive." I'm like, "The thing we've been using
for
from
those
the
of you
beginning."
who don't know, listener and watchers, Drive is the triangle with colors. Yeah, that's all I know. The triangle.
Google Drive is where we've been sharing everything. Yeah.
Apparently, nobody tells me anything anymore.
Anyway, but yeah.
You see, we're finally getting to know each other here.
Yeah.
So we're going to crack. Are we going to get into the first video?
Are we gonna
Are we going to set a timer like 20 minutes for this person as well?
Yeah,
I think so.
Or do you
that,
want
yes.
to just leave it freewheel?
I think let's limit time.
Let's limit time. Yeah.
We should have like in chess a speed.
20 minutes and then 5 minutes to close.
Speed clocks.
Or 15 minutes and then 5 minutes to close. What do you think? I don't think we should because if we put just one time, we're not going to say, well, one more thing, you know?
Yeah. Okay, well, how about I say I'll set a timer for 20 minutes and then we know to wrap up.
This is an insight into how this works. But I think we should have chess clocks, and every time one starts speaking, you bang it.
Yeah.
So when Mauricio reaches his 20 minutes, he'll have to shut up for the rest of the episode. And be like,
I would love a chess clock. It's not technology. You see, it's very simple.
That actually, do you know what's weird? That actually would make a fascinating episode, though. All right, I'm going to set my timer. So wait, who are we doing first? I guess will we do me, maybe?
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Thing is, how it's my laptop. Fuck. Oh shit.
So many windows open on this.
Okay, let me. Yeah, sorry. I left.
Color.
You can tell. You can tell.
What a color screen.
Color decided. What is it like? Color
this is my drive. This is where I find G every time.
Oh my god.
But this is fucking.
Okay, so episode 8, public comedy sets. Oh shit.
You see, he clicks and it happens at the same time. It's just like
no smoke. I think the computer.
I think my computer is like judging me and is kind of like, "Are you sure you want to do that?"
We don't have internet down here.
We do.
It's,
don't you?
Shit, today.
Should have it.
Do we? Oh, we do. Sorry, it's.
Should we pause this?
Torres
del Paine, Wi-Fi.
Extension. Yeah, take the extension one.
Take the extension one. Okay, tell you what. Whoever's editing, I'll cut this part. Well, if it's not interesting, I can.
It's Torres del Paine 0101.
Oh, what's the password?
Yeah, Torres del Paine, all small. Del. No. I can write it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see? No? Oh, I erase it.
Let me go.
I don't know what you did.
What? I put enter.
Do you want to try it again?
Yes, I will
You
try.
didn't push join, you just push return. This is fascinating. Now push join. No, join.
But enter should do the.
Enter should do it, right?
Yeah, you are offline. Let's see. Is it connecting?
Yeah, but that's come in, so it must have.
Oh, it did. Okay, it's worked. Okay, so.
Okay.
All right. Let me just actually then. I'm gonna actually just download these just so we're not watching them off the internet, just so because it might be shit quality for us.
So, just, do you think we still have someone on the line?
Someone listening.
Is there someone on the line? We're
It's
going to
not
edit this,
live.
right? We're going to edit
It's not
it.
live.
If that-
It's not live. It's not
I
live.
mean, it's not live. What about the callers? We're going to edit this. And, all right, 1, 2, 3, whatever.
I mean, maybe this is very engaging. You know?
Should I'm going to.
We'll edit it because it's.
You give the context you want to give. How about that?
Okay, but this is.
Okay. Tell you what, I'll reset
What
my
are
timer.
these colours?
Yeah,
Are
reset
these,
your
are these tabs or something? Are these all?
These colors. I should really,
Yeah.
I should really show the audio of this. No, this is just Google Chrome's top border.
Okay,
Well, it's not mine. It's not my Google Chrome's top border.
What does your Google Chrome look like?
It doesn't look. Not got stripy
Not
lines
like
on
that.
it.
Not
It's
like
not got
that.
pride lines on it or whatever they are.
Do you not support Pride, Chris?
I'm a English middle-aged male. Of course, I don't support.
Of course, I'm not proud.
I'm not proud exactly.
Only 40 seconds to go.
Right, you're gonna.
Okay,
40 seconds on my video.
40 seconds. I'm downloading all 3 of them at once. So
we're downloading them.
once we have them, we're good to go.
We're moving them from the cloud to the computer.
So this is how I was able to get your video.
There's going to be.
It all worked out.
Okay.
There's people working at Google Central now, trying to download it.
Moving it. They're literally.
I'm not saying they're Indians. We're not filming that part. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So basically, we have 3 current affair topics. One of them is Colman's. We're gonna see it immediately, and after that, he's gonna give us some. Oh, God damn it! Hello again.
We do have to leave those claps in.
What is
because
it?
can
This
look
is
so
like, sorry,
weird.
it's shitty mic. This is what? Can you give us? Well, you're gonna talk about it, all right?
Yeah. Because do you want me to introduce?
A little intro and then
Yeah.
you can do it. You
Oh
can
no,
explain.
sorry. Yeah.
Thank
Go
you.
What
on.
is your topic? What is your topic?
So, from the previous 2 public episodes, I did bits on the Irish taxi strike. So I do a little bit of that, and then the last episode I did a bit on 50 Cent. But I found the 50 Cent one actually. I found it quite
serious.
Fuck, I don't know if it was too serious. I found.
Too soon?
No.
I will stop interrupting.
No. Please interrupt as much as you want. No, but I don't know. I couldn't get it. It didn't seem interesting or appealing.
Too black.
Too black. Like with the Irish taxi service, I feel like I had jokes with the 50 Cent thing. I was like, do you know what? Maybe it's that it requires too much context, and the thing that I found funny was from a GQ interview.
Yeah.
While with the Irish taxi thing, I'm like, hey, this is a thing going on in the world. Here's my jokes. And for the 50 Cent thing, I'm like, okay, here's what happened in the article. I just
That's very interesting because I think that the whole PDD trial can be mega set, but it was like the 50 Cent's view of the PDD trial. It like the Irish taxi cab strike
it's very easy to understand.
from Liam Neeson's perspective. You know, like
Yeah.
it's an extra step maybe.
Yes, yeah. It's like it's not just the thing; it's the thing via this person's. Yeah. One extra. Yeah. That's a good way of describing it, actually. Anyway,
Let's dig into it.
so like the sure. Fuck, I'll just play it. I want to try some material to you about. There was a protest in Ireland. The taxis protested, so I'm going to chat to you about that for a little while. This is recent, like a week or 2 ago. Let me just pause. Someone's leaving already. No, but
Already.
It was a really nice. It's an open mic. It was actually a really fun night. But like, there's only about maybe. I'm trying to preface the amount of laughs.
You're going to notice every episode we have a.
Everybody laughed. There was only 3 people. That's a problem. But everybody laughed.
I know. But what the protest was, how they. So what it is? Uber are bringing in fixed prices for passengers, where it's like they say if it costs 18 and it costs more, you pay 18. If it costs 18 and it costs less, you pay less. And the Irish taxi drivers are up in arms. They're absolutely so pissed off about this. And how they're protesting is they're doing a slow protest. They're driving really slow through the city. What they don't realise is that we've been in that protest for 20 years. How is anyone going to know that they're protesting? Apparently I've been protesting with them. I'm like, is this the case? And they're saying what they're saying. Like, 'cause I personally feel that Irish taxi drivers rip us off.
So what they've been saying is they're like, oh, they're taking 30% of our income. I'm like, is that how much you're fucking taking out of us?
I realized I said rip off. I was like, they've been ripping us off. And then I was like, they took 30% of our income. But I was going to have the punchline to that be, is that how much you're ripping us off? So what happened here is you're watching my brain be like, you can't say that, you just said it. So, and then that's why that like, so I should be like, they're fucking overcharging us 30%. And then, you know. I mean,
do you think you need to explain how Uber works?
How Uber works?
Yeah, at the beginning you're like, if you charge 18, it's 18. If you charge that bit, you think it needs to be? And if it's there, do you think you can make? I would make a joke about you explaining it maybe at the beginning, because it's kind of like that whole. It's fun. It sounds for me. It's funny that if they charge 18, you pay 18. If they charge 20, you still pay 18. And I think there's a joke in there.
yeah.
So don't explain it, but tell a joke while you explain it.
Yeah, explain it. If you think you need to explain it, then maybe a joke about, do I need to explain this to you? I think you can, has everyone heard of Uber? I mean, maybe some sort of joke like that.
Yeah. And then where do you think I could go with the actual, with the actual explanation of the prices, or is there anywhere to go?
If it's what Chris is saying, and because I know where the city's going, you can like foreshadow, like, for those of you who don't know how Uber works, you taxi lovers, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would do it that way. I do feel that I do like the explanation. For me,
It feels like it just kind of like, here's why they're all upset. Because I think, I suppose, I should make a joke, but it is important that they understand why, because otherwise they might be like, why are you shitting on taxi drivers?
Yeah.
But when they hear it, they're like, this is quite good for customers.
Yeah, I mean, so maybe, maybe some sort of joke about, about whether the audience should know Uber or not. Maybe a joke that can be about, they look like they could afford Ubers, they look like they couldn't, and I mean, maybe there's some sort of class joke there or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Just something about.
It's weird because it is. No. I think you're right. It's weird though. It's what's really happening is, I suppose, I have this stuff that I like. I find this quite playful, but I'm like, okay, but this is almost more for like this podcast a little bit. So I'm like, okay, I'm working on it. Like I'll do it at an open mic where I'm like, all right, let me throw this together. But it's not something. If I have time, I'm like, okay, let me go back to my main. It's that weird conundrum of like, well, I'm. Yeah. It's kind of what you were saying is of like.
Just throwing it in
You're just throwing it out there, kind of so willy-nilly. It's unpolished. Fuck it, we'll keep going. But you are right though.
But I like this thing. Like, can you go back? What did you say and what were you not supposed to say?
Do you want me to go?
10 seconds.
Go back.
Is it rip
30.
it off? Let's see your face, your brain.
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's go back to 35. Hold on, here we go.
Been in that protest for 20 years. How is anyone going to know that they're protesting? Apparently I've been protesting with them. I'm like, this is the case? And they're saying what they're saying, like, cause I personally feel that Irish taxi drivers rip us off. So what they've been saying is they're like, oh, they're taking 30% of our income. I'm like, is that how much you're fucking taking out of us? Also, I think it'd be weird if someone hopped in a cab that day and it's going real slow. They're like, yeah, we're charging you, but driving real slow. Do you mean the meter's going, okay, never mind.
I genuinely think that's a really fun idea. I think that, like, but I haven't been able to, like.
Which one?
It's the idea that on the day of the protest, they're still taking customers. You know what I mean? Even me saying it like that is cleaner than how I described it in there.
Yeah.
Like,
overdid it.
yeah, and if they're like, so the customer's still hopping in the cab, and they're like, why is it going? I don't know, but like, we're still charging you today. And in fact, and also because of this protest, the price is still going up.
I think it could be quite funny for them to say, them telling the customer, we're going this slowly today, it's a protest, and the customer's like, it's like always. So the taxi driver has to keep telling people, I'm driving slowly because it's a protest, just so you know.
Yeah.
People are going to get to the office.
It's not like the other day. The other day I was just driving slowly because I have to, but today I'm driving slowly because it's a protest.
I was on my phone.
Yeah. You do that as the sketch.
They don't notice any difference.
I think it should be is it should be, how they really should protest is they're like, no, you hop in and I'm going to drive 100 miles an hour and you have to pay me to slow down. That's how they should protest that shit. Also, it's kind of weird that the taxi service is the only service where the worse the experience, the more you get charged. Do you mean like the slower it takes, the more they're going to charge you? Imagine if you're in the supermarket and the queue is twice the size, like, oh, it's more expensive now. You're like, no, fuck that. The worse it is, the cheaper it should be. And then, this isn't even funny, I'm just fucking pissed off. There was like, cause you can rate them. So, but they can rate you. In no other business can they rate the customers. This is stupid. Like, I can rate an audience at a comedy, you know what I mean? No, you rate me, that's appropriate. So, anyway. Fucking hate taxi drivers.
It's weird, on some level I should just keep working on this.
I think that the tricky part here, the way we saw it, was like you escalating or going like progressively increscendo to that level of angriness, like a rant.
Yeah.
And I found that that's more and more very hard to do, and keep it real, not being too act. So you're doing great here. But yeah, on my side, it's like whenever I want to seem like I get more and more increasingly angry. Remember you were going to go back to that cab driver from your childhood or whatever? That's hard to do. Childhood. Touch you. What did he touch you? Show us what the cab driver touched you.
No, you're so right. But because when we were talking about it on that chat, I don't know whatever episode that was ago, it was becoming funny how irate I was being about that specific taxi driver. I found though, I feel like if I had to work that into here, it
would look fake.
Not it would look fake. I think it would take too much work. As in, too much work for people like this is what this show is. Too much work for, this bit's got to kind of almost. Maybe I'll just keep frying it a little bit every time. But like I found because initially like these bits here, I'm like I can remember those 4 or 5 bits. I can do them on stage, and I can be like, okay, I know what I want to talk about. The thing about progressing into that tax rate, well, that's got to be weaving in and slowly build and collaborate with those jokes. Well, I'm like, oh fuck, okay. But I also have my own private materials on our Patreon episodes, and I'm like, well, that's the stuff I'm trying to. But
so I get what you're saying. That level of effort is not for the public episodes, right? It's more Patreon stuff. Patreon stuff.
But like, maybe what I'll do is because this taxi stuff is fun, I'll keep frying it. Because if I bring in that personal story of that taxi driver who pissed me off, I'm like, well, now it feels like it could slot into my hour because I'm like, this fucking guy. But I think in my head I'm like, and I'm happy for it to be in public, but maybe in my head I'm like, okay, I'm just going to slowly fry this over time while still building up new content.
Yeah, I think what's fun is you going out, in and out, not necessarily with that whole story, which is good to work in, but even now, just that concept of showing some self-awareness that you're overdoing this.
Yeah.
So that little bit where you're like, okay, yeah, I hate taxi drivers, and that you sort of come out of it and you're like aware, sort of break the fourth wall in that sense. If you go to the audience, like, yeah, okay, I hate taxi drivers. Yeah, this is too much. This is okay.
Actually, if anything, as well, though, because of that, if I addressed it, it actually would have been a lovely moment to then like, okay, don't know why, like, and then that guy, and then. But what's weird is I think the sooner I could talk, let's say hypothetically if I had this all worked out, the sooner I could talk about that guy, the more funnier I think all of those bits would, right? Because everyone's just like, this guy, he fucking hates them. I'm like, yeah, well, you can rate me, you piece of shit. Like,
Go ahead, sorry.
No, go on.
I was just going to jump into my Neanderthal thing. At some point in our conversation, you said, I love this appreciation you have for Neanderthals. Remember?
Yeah.
That's what I wrote it. Like, I'm going to say I love them like 4 or 5 times if I can. But yeah, like, having that gives the, I don't know, a sense of, it matters.
Yeah.
Sorry, let's go.
No, you're all good.
I think what a great business system. Yeah. Also, in Ireland, it's my whole set. It's €60 for me to get a cab to the airport. And I'm like, €60 and they're protesting. I think that if I'm paying €60 for a cab, that car belongs to me. I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like for that trip, I'm like, I can get 12 people in the car, we can shit, we can defecate, we can do whatever we want on that trip. That's how it should fucking. No one's with me. I'm telling you.
I love your list of. We can shit, we can defecate. That's it. That's it. I don't want to do anything else. Shit and
That's what
defecate.
you really want to do is shit in a taxi. This whole thing is about you wanting to shit in a taxi.
That one fucking guy. I'll keep going. Oh yeah, 256.
Great idea. Here's he saw the 50 Cent P Diddy documentary. Yeah. 1, 2 people. Yeah. Well then, I'll chat to you. But no, I was reading a GQ article about that 50 Cent was being interviewed, and this 50 Cent said something. He was talking about the difference between women and hoes, and he was being dead on serious. I guess I'll end with this. And he was, I don't know if I'll be able to get this across, but the idea, he was on about like how Diddy was sleeping with all these women, and he was kind of like, that was terrible for these like women who have kind of good values. But then Diddy was like, you know, they weren't hoes. That would be a different story. This is a direct quote. He goes, they would not be so emotionally invested in the sexual experience. And I'm like, this isn't a fucking interview. I was like, it felt like he was giving a TED talk, you know, the difference between hoes and women. I'm like, and I'll leave you with this one.
And that's it.
Nice. You pulled it up, the Diddy thing, you know? It was like a touchy topic. But, I think you got that with the tech talk.
Yeah. That was. They enjoyed that, but it felt like on some level. Yeah, I don't know where to go from there. I'm like, I feel like, is this it? Is this all? And also the amount of steps to get to that moment.
Yeah.
Maybe is like.
Is it like, have you seen the PDD document with 50 Cent? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I read an interview in GQ. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
you
They're
know
like,
about GQ?
exactly. Yeah. What's weird is like if you spend time with all this, there's got to be 7. Because then you could talk about GQ for 60 seconds. What GQ is. And then,
I mean, but by the end of that bit, you had them now. At that point, you can start just talk about P Diddy or just talk about whatever. I think that bit is the beginning. By that point, you've introduced the topic, and I think it's fine. You get
I wonder if you're being so specific because of this assignment, because you can also go, you seen that 50 Cent documentary on PDD? Oh shit, 50 Cent said that, and just go with the quote. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Who cares? I saw in an interview that 50 said, yeah, about the women.
How many people were in the room, Colman? Would you say?
I want to say, so there was probably 8 or 10 comics in the back corner, and then in the audience, I want to say maybe 8 as well.
All right. It was good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you so
I
much.
want to give a shout out to the.
Oh fuck yeah! So this was Shitty Mike at the Comedy Clubhouse. Shitty Mike, which is ran by Aurelio and.
I know, Aurelio and.
I don't think they just
Matty?
changed who runs it. Matty was, but I think he's not running it anymore.
Hold
So
on one sec. Hold on.
they've just changed. We'll put a little thing in the comments.
Very interesting.
In the comments, we can put something about.
Hold on, wait. I definitely can remember. And Esther, Aurelio and Esther.
Okay.
Sorry, let me do that, and I'm like. This
Shout out to
This is
Aurelio
all
and
going to be
Esther.
left in. I'm like, yeah. But Aurelio and Esther, anyway, is who runs that.
What by Aurelio? It's out. The Shitty Mic open mic.
Mike is over. Mike
So
is run by
yeah,
Aurelio and Esther.
it was the Shitty Mike open mic. It's around the Comedy Clubhouse, and the new one upstairs on a Monday. It's a Monday, I think, ran by Aurelio and Esther. So it was a really fun.
Great guys, Aurelio and Esther.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a very nice room, and thank you, Colman, for sharing that with us. What do you feel? What are your how do you see it?
You suddenly get into this reporter bit. I don't know.
I'm trying.
When you're running the show, you're
Really, Colman. He thinks he's on like TV show. Thank you, Colman. Thank you for that.
Don't ask me to act natural with 3 cameras pointed at me, please, guys. Instead of 4 cameras. So, speaking about that, I don't know what I want to say.
I think for next time, I'm going to keep, like, obviously, the next time we do a public episode, I'll have new current affairs material to try and do bits on. But I think, because I still have yet to do the 50 Cent bit where, I think this was your suggestion, Chris, where it was like, because that would open the door to P. Diddy, and then I'd be like, P. Diddy, he just kept changing his name. He should just change his name to Mr. Innocent. Like, you know, Mr. Innocent, you were found guilty. Also, if it was Mr. And then also there's some fun of like, Mr. Innocent and 50 Cent. There was something about that, and there was also something about on the idea that, like, in the article, they just call him Fiddy. Like, they like, as his first name, like, there's something, fuck, let's read over the notes.
Juror, you say.
Yeah.
Mr. Combs.
Mr. Combs and Mr. Cent. That's what, yeah, Mr. Cent, that's what it was. Mr. Cent, please stand up.
A penny for your salt, Mr. Cent.
Anyway, but that's me so far. I'll keep working on it, and I'll come up with some new stuff next time.
Do you think you're gonna keep going with the taxi beat, or are you gonna ready to let it go?
I think I want to keep going with both of them, mainly because the taxi one, because I have that personal story about it, I'm like, oh, well, fuck. I actually feel like if I can weave that story in, I think it would encapsulate my issues that I have with the way Ireland, or maybe even Western society, has been run in the last 20 years. Like, that taxi driver, I know we're running out of time, I'll wrap this up in the next 2 minutes. That taxi driver, what he said to me, because I said, oh, his son has a house. And I was like, oh, fair play to your son, like, in this fucking day and age, to have his own house. And he's like, yeah, well, sure, none of your generation wants to work. And I, like, the fury. And so now when they're complaining about the thing, and I'm like, oh, you don't want to work more? Like, you know what I mean?
This is fun, because the audience, if you've watched other episodes, you are going to get a real feel of how much this has affected Colman, because it's the second or third time he's discussing this.
Oh, like, do you know what's weird as well? But maybe this is a bit I could lead into. There was, I don't know if I've said this before, but there was riots in Dublin. Did I tell you about this? Riots, like they burned fucking things down and.
I've seen the movies. Yeah.
You've seen
Oh, you right now? You mean? Or
No. There was about 18 months ago, there was this kid attacked, like, by a fucking guy with mental health issues. But I think the guy, so went the rumor that the guy was not Irish, right? And then because of that, fucking all these right-wing anti-immigration people fucking, you know, burned down essentially, like, the city. Well, burned down the city. They fucking started a riot. I mean, there's not much Dublin to burn, really, to be honest.
Was a protest
because of the rain?
Was a protest
because of the rain or the protest?
These immigrants are stealing our jobs. There's Irish people with mental problems that should be doing that. Is that what it is?
Oh, wait, say that again.
That the immigrants are stealing our jobs. There's Irish people with mental health issues that could be doing these attacks.
Oh, right. That's not where I thought you were going. I thought you were going like, it's so ironic that Irish people are giving about immigrants, but the Irish are the immigrants all over the world.
That's true. But no, I was going for mental health.
No.
But I think I would love to leave.
So what happened to this kid? Sorry. So
but
there
the kid,
riots.
actually, as the kid was actually saved by an expat, whatever. But like, so the narrative is horseshit anyway, right? But to me, really what these people were burning some of the city down for, I mean, it's such a small. I have this joke at the minute that I've tried there once or twice there lately, where I was like, me and my girlfriend for a run in Barcelona, since we came here, and we're like, oh my god, I could never have come up with this city. It's so beautiful. And I was like, I could have come up with Dublin. I could have, like, you know what I mean? Anyway.
In a drunken stupor.
Yeah, exactly. Well, just build it 1 story tall, you know what I mean? Wow, great idea.
I just have one question. I just picked up something. He said immigrant. No, you said immigrant, and you corrected yourself.
I said expat.
Expat. Are we not allowed to say immigrant anymore?
I have no idea, but someone made it. So I saw someone said where they were like, "What's it? I'm an immigrant when I take their jobs. I'm an expat," and I was like, "Oh yeah, that is interesting. Why do I?" So I don't know. That's just myself.
I guess it depends on the context. You cannot say "goddamn immigrant." You can say "immigrant, you missed a spot." You know?
Goddamn expats.
Do we keep that?
Keep clicking that shoe.
Yeah. The other shoe, immigrant. Oh my God! All right. Speaking about racism,
Clip that.
I think the distinction is this is an immigrant and these are expats. That's,
Exactly, we're all in Barcelona.
We get the job done.
Speaking
Yeah.
What I'm going to say is, but I would love to lead into with that bit of like, talk about the riots, taxi drivers to the riots, because the taxi driver, what he said, kind of reignites anger, riots. If in the riots, the rioters were like, if they didn't blame the immigrants for the riot, but they're like, we're burning this city down because of government policy for the last 20 years, I'd be like, I'll join in. Like, the fact that they were rioting because of immigrants, I was like, that's terrible. But if they did the exact same riot, burned half the city down because housing has become such a problem, I'd be like, here, I'll join you. I will help you. I'll get the petrol.
Right.
But it's weirdly just because they were blaming the immigrants. I was like, you missed such an opportunity to bring...
Get shit done.
Like, you have to get shit done, yeah. But like, if they literally just rebranded in that moment, if they had the fucking wherewithal to be like, this is not because of immigrants, it's because government made housing an investment opportunity 20 years ago. I'm like, let's burn it all to the ground. Let's burn it all to the fucking ground.
it'd be quite fun if you joined. So you joined this. So they like, we're going to demonstrate against the government policy. Houses prices are going up. This is all going up, and you're like, yeah, you're there burning fucking Dublin, and then they go, and it's all the fault of the immigrants. Like, fuck.
Yeah, putting out the fire. Like, the rain. When's the rain coming? That's actually such a fun joke. They burned the city down as much as they could with the rain, I suppose. You know what I mean?
There was no wind, so nothing cut up. You know?
Yeah, nothing cut. You can't kill a bad thing. You know what I mean? All right, sure, fuck it. I'll leave that there. We'll jump on to someone else.
Yes.
But before we do, I'm just going to check those
Yes,
things.
check everything's
So
working.
just quick 30
Also, a
seconds.
word from our sponsor, Coca-Cola.
Actually, and I'll stop this one and I'll record again.
Do I have a WhatsApp message? Can you check?
I think she's 13 days old. She's too young to WhatsApp you.
I don't think there's a message there. No.
Thank you.
And I'll stop this and record again.
I love that silence. I know sometimes I say shit nobody understands too, but that was a good one. We need to keep that one in. I don't have a problem with the immigrant you missed a spot. I think that's a good one.
I'm not going to stop this one. I'll just leave this one go.
Yeah, let it go. Yeah,
Cool,
let it go.
cool.
Let it go.
We need to create a made-up sponsor.
All right, so and I'll press start. So who are we watching next?
Okay. Well, we could if we watch mine, because I think there's a point you were making that I think comes up in this quite well, which is about the personal side of it.
Yeah.
And how you were, so you think the taxi one has legs and you could do more because of the personal side of it.
Yeah.
And I think this, which is I'm doing here, the one about the Eurovision and Israel being included in the Eurovision and the arguments there. And I think again you'll see it's sort of done from a very personal point of view, and I think that gives it more legs, makes it more interesting for me as a stand-up bit.
And I was in the room for this particular gig.
You were there. He was there.
You know,
If you hear
memorable gig. As we
he's just trying to.
And
I was here.
He's trying to say, if you hear a laugh, it was probably me.
And I was there.
Looks like I might have been there. Do not remember.
But what it means is he probably saw me go on stage and walked out. I
guess
was in there for the rest of the gig.
If you laugh, we're gonna find out because you have a very distinctive laugh.
Yeah.
But maybe you didn't laugh, so that's gonna be awkward.
Yeah. I'm like,
If you were
this is
there.
not funny at all. But do you want to give us a setup on where the gig is?
So this is here in Secret Comedy Club, which is the club I run in Barcelona, and so I can force myself on stage at any point, which is wonderful.
Force myself on. You don't ask the stage for consent. You just force yourself onto the stage.
So I'm doing it. It's an open mic, Thorny
Do what you want.
Thursday. You can see on the screen there, Thorny Thursday.
There's no.
He tells me to introduce it, and then he talks over my introduction.
Get the stage drunk. Get your way with it. Okay, please go ahead.
Get the stage drunk.
Drink.
It was consensual. The stage consented. So yes, it's in Thorny Thursday. I'm pointing there, and it doesn't make any sense. It's in Thorny Thursday open mic, which is on Thursdays, funny enough, and it's here in Secret. And yeah, we get 5 minutes, and I'm trying new stuff. and it's the bit about Israel and the Eurovision Song Contest.
Okay.
I'm excited.
So Israel's been causing a bit of controversy lately. I don't know if you've noticed, don't know if you've spotted anything online. They are in the Eurovision Song Contest still. It's caused a big stir. I don't know why people are upset, but people are upset about Israel being in the Eurovision Song Contest. And there's like 5 countries who are not going to go. Did you see this? Have you been following this? It's big news, big news. Not in this community, but it's big news for some people. There's been a big argument, okay, because it's very complicated, the laws of the Eurovision Song Contest as to why they're allowed, should they be allowed, should they not be allowed. I don't think it's that complicated. I think you could just show a fucking map of Europe, to be honest. I think that's the argument you need. Look, find Israel and they're in. Okay, you know. Eurovision Song Contest. Also,
So that laugh is, again, that's just the attitude, no? I think that, I just repeat the word Eurovision Song Contest, and he gets a laugh just because I'm kind of like showing this weird attitude.
Yeah.
So I think it's quite fun. So I'm going to do that.
I don't know if I will say that's an attitude, or just like this is a very well-used tool of repeating like the correct nomenclature of the whole thing when it doesn't come to, it's like inappropriate. I don't know if it's an attitude thing. Maybe it is, maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, it's working for sure.
Yeah, that idea of Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah.
Is,
Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah.
but yeah, anyway, move on. Yes.
this is new stuff, and I'm going to do it, so I can't, it's irrelevant. Basically, why my daughters have said we cannot watch Eurovision Song Contest this year because Israel is in it, and so we're not going to watch it at home. And I was like, result. Amazing. For the first time in my life, I'm encouraging my kids to be more political. I'm like, what's happening in the world, kids? What country needs to be invaded for us to stop watching Love Island? That's what I want.
That's great. That's so good. I think as well because I mean we know it came from the Israel bit, but because I suppose it's such a provoking topic, and then for fucking sweet, like selfishly, how does it serve me? Like it's such a fun.
And
I'll be honest, I'm surprised that, again, it was a small audience, so that was a big reaction inside that audience. There's only about 8 people in there. But it gets a bigger reaction than I was expecting that bit, to be honest. That seems to me quite an obvious joke.
But I think also maybe even the delivery result, like there's Yeah.
I don't think it's so obvious. I think because of the cadence you have, because of repeating the whole proper formal thing, sometimes it's like the setup is too long and the burnout and the punchline doesn't hit. But you make it long, but you get a laugh every now and then because of the repetition. So when that part comes, it's a huge payoff, I think.
Yeah.
It's like a big long setup with a couple of laughs in, and then
But just saying result is
that's the attitude. I think that's the attitude.
I don't know. I don't think it actually. I don't feel like I knew. Maybe I knew the idea of where I was going, but I was very much surprised when you said. I don't know. Like it did not seem an obvious.
Okay.
I mean, maybe that's just in the way it was delivered, but I felt like, especially because the opening bit is like Israel is in Eurovision. Why would it be in Eurovision? It's in Israel. My and it almost feels like because it just feels like we're going down a different avenue the whole time, especially with that lead-in. You know, like my daughter was saying, we can't watch Eurovision because Israel in it. Fucking sweet. Like it's just such a shift. Like, because it felt like this was going to be somehow about. just
I'm gonna comment about the communication, globality, something like that.
Because at no point before that did you really bring yourself into it. So that's probably why it came as such a fun surprise.
Yeah,
so the whole repeating the formal thing is you keeping your distance.
Yeah,
The Eurovision
and then you
Song
come
Contest.
right into the result, like you step in.
And it's a very good idea. It's a very good idea. It's like a one marble that you're expertly winning, I think. You know? Not like the taxi thing or the Arundel thing where we have to find a lot of like explanations. You go like to the core of it.
Yeah, but I like the idea of something big and global becoming something very personal and petty and silly.
From general to particular.
Yeah, and petty and just like such a small thing.
You could,
the real thing about Israel is coming down to the fact that I'm not going to have to watch the Eurovision Song Contest this year. That kind of me finding the bonus of the whole dispute in Israel and all those deaths being. I don't have to watch Eurovision. I think
you could always say like, always look on the bright side. Like maybe it's a tag.
Silver lining.
And people complain.
I'm also. I think you did well not to go too much into it. You know, like I would have probably say like, good thing of genocide. You know, like I would have mentioned.
Which would have been too. Like they would.
Perfect line.
Keep them on the right cusp.
So that's good. That's good.
But there's But there was so much stuff you could go with this as well. I know.
Yeah, you can keep going. Like you say, who do we have to invade so we don't have to look? I think that.
I should say, I just want to say, I need to say this because my daughters are going cross. We don't watch Love Island. Love Island came out, but what they actually watch would be Love is Blind. But that's what my daughter was getting upset about. When I said I wanted to share the clips, she's like, we don't watch Love Island. You're like, okay, it's Love is Blind.
I think you can go more with like, who do we have to do it? To don't see Love is Blind. Who does the UK chef? Who does he has to? I don't know. I think you
like who does Gordon Ramsay have to?
Has to whatever. I think with that line you can go 2 or more.
Yeah. What other shows do you wanna? Yeah. Even though I do love deliberating, what country needs to be invaded for us to stop watching Love Island?
That's right.
I mean, you could even like, because I'll support that. Look, fuck.
Now that we're at it, why don't we this so I don't have to go to the zoo anymore? You know, like you can take it to whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking because another way into that could be possibly that idea of we're watching the news more. So I was thinking, could I actually start saying real events and saying this has happened, so we've got to stop watching this and this. So I wonder if I could actually use other real events. Because I was saying to the kids, let's watch more news. You know, I wonder if I could use that one. And what I'm saying, what imagining this, we could say this has happened, so we've got to stop.
Yeah. So the whole premise of the joke becomes, I'm gonna ruin my kids' show, like manipulate each
by news articles.
You're gonna find some tenuous link. Sorry.
I think you should like watch the angle of like, these teenagers full of ideals and shit. That's bullshit. You know, like you should put them to the test. So you don't even have to look for new shit. Did you know what Belgium did? You know, like 100 years ago. If you are so sure of your little principles, so this is not true, but you have to pin their own teenager angst and ideality against them. You know, I think that would be a fun thing.
Yeah. What else are they into? Even real or imaginary that you could like? Yeah.
Yeah, burgers. You want a McDonald's? You want fancy McDonald's? You know what they do to those cows? You know, like, but you have to portray your kids as very, which they are, you know, very principled, empowered.
What else are they into?
No, they're very nice.
But the commonality between yours and mine, the moments where it works is where like it becomes less about an observation of the world, but it becoming into like how it affects you on a personal level.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is what I was saying. I think it's interesting, and I guess and a bigger discussion about stand-up is that idea that really what engages the audience is how it affects us.
Yeah, that's true. We should always look for the personal, I guess, right?
Yeah.
To engage. Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point for us at least. You've done it. If we're gonna be doing these current affairs, open mix, and not only just mention the stuff we discussed, but try to link it to some personal stuff.
But it might even be interesting to be like, the things that we choose for current affairs. why is the reason that attracted us? You know what I mean? Surely there's got to be something personal in there a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like if we dig a little deeper, like, okay, why did I pick that? There's something about that I found interesting. Like the fact that I find it funny.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah, it's there.
Yeah,
It's
for
there,
me, like
yeah.
I do honestly love everything related to like I love social evolution. How do you? Psicología evolutiva is in Spanish, like sociology, evolutionary sociology, something like that.
Yeah.
Very interesting topics, and I'm always fascinated with little things, so I got attracted to that. And now that I've done it, I want to work something more. We're not in my part yet. So.
No.
So.
But no, so I mean, I'm happy. Yeah, I mean, again, that's something I would do. That's something I would do more. I would
I've
try
heard,
and build
Chris,
that a bit more.
I've heard you posted this on your social medias, and you're getting quite a.
I posted.
I heard. Who'd you hear it from?
Yeah, I've heard
Who'd you hear it from?
Little Bird. We're getting calls saying that you're getting some unusual views.
Let's just say the views are in the hundreds. Let's just say
Views
that.
are in the hundreds. Good for you, Chris. See,
I'm not sure how many hundred you need for vinyl, but it's getting there. It's getting there.
if you build it, it will come. That's the important thing.
I did have a question actually as we were watching this back about that video. Oh, we're at the total end of it.
Yeah, I edited it. Yeah, I cut it. Just that bit.
Where did the video start? I'm just trying to think. What was the for the social media video? Where was the opening moment of that?
The social media video starts with my kids won't let me watch. My kids won't let us watch Eurovision this year.
Oh, but is the whole
So that's
thing
right at the end. No, the social media is just,
okay.
is
So
like 30
basically
seconds.
was. So is it from here, like from 116?
more or less,
My
yeah.
daughters have said, hold on
Yeah.
one second.
My daughters have said we cannot watch Eurovision Song Contest this year because Israel is in it, and so we're not going to watch it at home. And I was like, result.
It works on
Amazing.
It works on repeated viewings, which is
I
insane.
didn't even know result. What is the result? Is like a way of saying, yeah, we've done it. Result.
Yeah.
Yeah. Result.
I didn't know it was in Spanish as well. No, you can say it in Spanish, resultado. No, it sounded weird to me, resultado.
Never
No.
heard that.
You see?
What's weird is I wonder. You should actually put this entire clip up on the Patreon anyway. Actually, maybe we should both do that. But why not? But also, what's weird is I wonder if for a clip, sorry, I don't know if you have it down with what it is. If this was the opening line of the clip.
So Israel's been caused a bit of controversy lately.
The fact that Israel gets popped out early, and then you could later and then I wonder if you could cut somehow out here. And my daughter says we can't. You watch Eurovision just because I'm trying to think of like how can because hearing Israel in the first, because I know all people are like they say the first 3 seconds is where everyone's paying attention to the reel, and after that like you're going to lose people. So the first 3 seconds needs to be like slamming them on the side of the head, and I was like, Israel's been in the news. Israel, like even though, and I still think because that opening bit is still almost political, that result will still like hit home. Yeah. You know.
I mean, also, I think there's another clip in there, possibly,
Yeah.
which could be more. I think the clip I've done is more like Eurovision, but if I start with that bit and I cut it where I'm like, look at the map, I think that joke could work as well. I think that could work as a clip.
That's a good question actually, because for I uploaded one of my taxi clips, and I was like, I could have taken, because I don't know which way is the best way to do it. I could have taken the entire taxi set, cut out all the gaps and all the bits that didn't work. So it's like 3 jokes in a row. Maybe it'll be a minute long, like 20 seconds first joke, 20 seconds, but all on the same topic. Or I could have it be 3 separate clips that I could upload at 3 separate times. I was like, I don't know what to do.
This is something I don't know how algorithms and stuff work. If it's better, if it's better to have it more natural looking, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe
Hopefully,
someone out there maybe is an expert and can tell us.
Watchers, listeners, the call for action is made.
Just for you to know, that Instagram is another thing.
it's an app on your phone.
I know the gram. I took lots of grams when I was back in Peru.
This is a laptop.
Oh my God. What is this?
This is a god.
I'm not there, you say it's not.
Very good, Chris. You did well. You
Anyway.
did well.
Very good.
I was happy with it
How
when
many
it
people
worked.
were in the room, Chris?
I would say about 50 because it's a very successful show. No, it's about I guess about 8 people maybe
8
in the
people.
room. Yeah,
8
and
is the
plus
number.
the
8 is
comedians.
the number to
Yeah, I
me.
guess about 8,
Yeah,
8 or
something
9.
like-
Wasn't a big audience.
But got a really strong laugh from everyone. To be fair,
It is a
That
good
was-
joke. It is
yeah,
a
I mean,
good
no,
joke.
it's a keeper that one, I think.
So what have we recollected so far, guys? Make it personal.
I think make it personal is definitely.
I think that's fun, yeah, and it's that. It means you can then it becomes something that was just started for the podcast, but then can be relevant and can be used in the thing because it's about my kids.
Yeah.
That could go into my hour quite comfortably.
There's some inappropriate use of the language. Sorry, like with the Eurovision Song Contest, the repetition. I think that's very interesting.
Yeah, it's nice. I love punchlines that have like I do one about super vet. I mean, this is a private bit, but I don't mind. Where I say like, I repeat the same line that I said earlier, but I'm putting the emphasis in a different part. So it's this. So it's like you've actually heard this before, but now it sounds different. Same when you were like, because the last time you said in the opening portion, the Eurovision song, like you lean into the Euro, like so it's like we've heard this before, but now suddenly the meaning is kind of changed, or the emphasis is
And I recognize it, so I feel smart, and I laugh with you.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Are we gonna do something? Doesn't Chris look exactly like the old man in Home Alone 1, like the neighbor? I just want to leave that there. And how long until Halloween? All right. I will be Macaulay. You be the old guy. All right,
Okay,
guys.
so that's my next thing. I've been saying Santa, so now I can say the old guy in Home Alone. Okay. With the shovel, no?
With the shovel.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we jump into the next bit, let me just check the cameras again very quickly. I'm gonna stop that.
Sponsor?
Yeah, Moritz is also no, don't. Moritz. It'll get banned for Moritz. Oh, Moritz, good. So yes, excellent. Everything is still recording. Everything is working.
Everything's still recording.
It's fixed. He's nailed it down. Has he?
You got me.
What happened there?
That's one. One's nailed it down because he doesn't trust people in the comedy shows to not steal his Moritz.
Moritz being like a sponsor with this shut. Okay, we're back.
Oh, nice. It's a square. You're going for square.
Is that good or not? Oh, God damn it. Do we want the square or we don't want the square?
It's fine. It's good.
It works.
It works. It's
All
good.
right. So, hello guys. Here we are again, about to enter my section. Of the current affairs. So, if you remember, both of you, those of you who saw
Well, there's confidence for you. Both of you out there. who saw
My
it.
mother.
We've seen the charts. We know who you are. I'm going to talk a little bit about a recent discovery that was made in England. When archaeologists find that the first ever man-made fire. I'm going to rant a little bit about that. But unlike Colman and Chris, I had like a little thing going on, which was like this was a contest show called Lights Out. So after a few minutes, if you're not making anybody laugh, they will vote on their phone and the lights will go off.
Can I pause and just grab a jumper? Sorry.
Look how I make a jacket appear in Colman. Wait, it's in the area, right? All right. So so this is a contest. If you don't do well, after a few minutes, they will put the lights out. And because I have a newly born at my house, I don't know how many chances of open mics I'm gonna get in a few weeks. So I want to get this story out before they put the light out.
And also, it's okay to say with the lights out, it's an app. So people have a thing on their phone and they can say lights on or lights out. So there's a percentage behind Mauricio that he can also see. So he's also aware of how close he is to being voted off.
Yeah.
If he gets more than 50%, he's out.
Lights out.
It's lights out. So he can see on the screen how close.
It's very cruel. I think I mentioned that. He's like, oh, this is so cruel. I get to see it. And I don't mind being voted out. I just want to get this video completed. So there's an urgency that I think makes it funny, more than the text and the jokes. The urgency makes it funny.
Yeah, the urgency gives it a lot of fun.
And then,
Well, myself and Chris were both in the room for this.
yes,
Remote.
hoping that I've
There should
been
be 2
both.
laughs this time.
Voting that I've been both of.
It would have been funny if you could.
Yes. So, without further ado, should I be? No,
Yeah. Space bar.
Recently, there was like an archaeological discovery that we found out that the first man-made fire was like 400,000 years ago. Okay, we thought it was like 50,000 years ago. Oh, this is so cruel. I get to see it. We thought it was like 50,000 years ago, the first man-made fire, but now we know it's 400,000 years ago. How do we know this? Because they found in Suffolk, England, some stones specifically created to create spark, and those stones are not originally from England. So what does this tell us? That people will carry those stones to create fire. So, goddamn, it's such a fucking long introduction. I knew it. I knew it, but yeah, I just have to go with that to punch to land the punchline.
But could you just have been like, they discovered that actually fire originated in England, or do you have?
Yeah, probably for
It's like
sure.
when, isn't it?
For sure, I can make it half as long as that. For sure. I just didn't have the time. I think they need to know about the rocks for the punchline.
I mean, I get
But
it.
I ruined the punchline anyway because, and this also got the laughs, I get super stuck in Ice Age. The people from the
Yeah,
Ice
Don't,
Age.
Well,
don't,
that hasn't
preempt
come up
it.
yet.
Don't preempt it.
Yeah.
Also, Suffolk you say badly as well.
I don't give a fuck about Suffolk. Oh, no, that's a rhyme. Okay.
We've lost 2 viewers in Suffolk now.
Okay, so should I? Okay, so explanations
But
done.
I think again with the Colman thing, I think because it's a long introduction, I don't think it's bad that it's a long introduction, but I would reference and show some self-awareness of how long the introduction's been.
Yeah.
I think
So I would be like, and this could be an alternative to the urgency if you do this again without that urgency of being voted off, would be the kind of like, are you repeating that kind of like, are you listening? Are you that idea of you're learning something, that idea of you're teaching, that kind of thing could be fun, I think, as a run through the whole bit.
I said at some point, and that was my idea, but I should have said it here, like, hey, comedy doesn't always have to make us laugh, we can also learn.
Yes,
So
yeah,
that was
yeah.
a way of...
Yeah, I think that.
40 seconds. Yeah.
You got to say, even in the age, in the age... I have a baby, I haven't been out of the house in a long time, okay? Even in the age time, those people, even in the ice age, I'm doing great here. I've been cleaning diapers all day. Not cleaning diapers, it's okay. Even in the ice age, people thought the weather in England was trash. It was awful. You know, it's like, hey, we have to move, too many predators, not enough food. Okay, where are we going? England. Oh, fuck, can't we just die here? No, we're going to England. Okay, go get those stones. You know, so yeah, we made this discovery. I love my prehistorical jokes. We made this discovery, the stones, you know. 400,000 years ago, we made the first fire. So just for context, 400,000 years ago, it's not even Homo sapiens. It's not us. It's Neanderthal. So we didn't start a fire. Billy Joel was right. You know, like, we didn't start the fire. It was the Neanderthals. They started the fire. And I think it's like when these archaeologists make this discovery, they say, well, if the Neanderthals were using the fire, we can assume we were using the fire too, which I think is bullshit. You know, talk about cultural appropriation. And it's like, we never get credit for the Neanderthals for anything. Like now we find out they fucking created fire and we take it for us. I think that's bullshit. I think Neanderthals deserve reparations. I love Neanderthals. I'm not afraid to say it anymore, okay? I think every human being on the planet should get $1 and we should do like a...
Interesting, sorry. I remember when I was watching this live, what I was enjoying the most was watching you react to the Lights Out game. Like that was the funnest game. As I watched this back, I'm like, well, these are all really fun jokes. But I think on the night of, I was more
Focus on the...
Yeah, because that's what maybe. But as I watch this back, I'm like, oh, these are all really fun. But I feel like I'm missing a little bit of context as to what part of this is important. Like, because
I totally get it. I totally get it, for sure.
No.
That is such a nice way to
First,
say,
I'm
what the fuck are
butchering.
you talking about?
First, I'm butchering the language, man.
No, but
Why is this important?
What are we getting at?
no, but I missed when I was watching this live. Oh, and because I only caught it there. I was like, oh, I missed that. The idea that like, okay, it was the Neanderthals found fire, and purely because they found it, and we think Homo sapiens are better, they also then equate that. Oh well, obviously the Homo sapiens found it. I missed that level of like, oh, that's why they thought that. Like that little jump from that thought to that thought. I missed live.
Okay, listen. All of this can be much clearer, you know. People have like different styles. Chris just goes on stage. He doesn't write a lot. I'm a writer. Like I want to have it first, and I want to read it a few times, and I want to get the words correctly. So when I don't have a lot of time, I'm like rumble a little bit.
Yeah.
So I can understand that not everything is crossing appropriately. But the thing that I like when I presented this news to you is like, yeah, the nerve. This is the scientific method, you know. Well, they did it. Probably we were doing it too.
Yeah, exactly.
This is it. You know, and it's bullshit. It's like, should I? And yet the urgency is going to get funnier now because near the end.
In my head, I was giving you a compliment.
Actually, Chris will make every compliment and he will turn it in. No, but actually,
we were going to say, why the fuck? No.
I think the jokes are good. I mean, I think with a little more polishment,
sure.
You know, you can get somewhere.
Even the England, like, can we just die here or go to England? And also the idea, it's weird. The jokes are good, but at the minute, it's like a. But this is what you're saying about you like to write it out. How it almost hears to me is almost as, do you ever read like a block of text at the same font and the same level? You're like, I don't know what is value. Well, it's broken up and this part is bold and this part is italic. Oh, and that's why. And then it's like but the stuff, it's all in there because this is actually really really fun outside of the lights out stuff.
I know what I wanted to say and I think I can get there. Right now I'm all over the place and it's only gonna get worse, man. Because also I prepared what I prepared, I wasn't even close to finishing that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get to. This is what we're gonna work on the next one. I want you.
Sorry. Ice Age. I hope you keep that in because that was so fun.
Yeah, but
that was so fun.
It'd be difficult to do, I guess. Naturally.
Yeah, sometimes when you don't make it look naturally. But you know, this didn't happen to me so much. You know, like maybe I have to prepare more like I used to because I used to like rehearse in front of the mirror and record me. I don't do it anymore. But yeah, like what did I say something before that didn't. I don't know. I said something. Originally. I don't like when that happens, man. I can do better than that. But that worked, yeah. But the Ice Age.
The Ice Age.
What would be fun is if you took exactly how you delivered Ice Age here, like the fuck up, the proper. If you delivered it exactly the same fuck up proper, would it hammer home then?
I think I can fake it for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. But take the exact way it was done.
I can look it again. And,
I know. Sorry.
And if it doesn't work, it's not like anybody's gonna it's just a mistake. It's not supposed to work.
I'm just gonna say the time for the editor, 2:02.
Okay. For us, I think that's bullshit. I think Neanderthals deserve reparations. I love Neanderthals. I'm not afraid to say it anymore, okay? I think every human being on the planet should get $1 and we should do like a collect to give it to the Neanderthals and give it to them. Lucky for us, they all live together in Glasgow, so just give it to them. Okay, good. I got a couple more jokes. About Givenchy, don't do it. Okay. Please. I don't want to go back home. So, wait, I got one more. Neanderthals don't get enough credit, man. It's like, right? Am I right? They've been snuffed for too long. The British Museum, when they heard about this discovery, they said the British Museum say, oh, I guess fire is British. Can we take fire? The British Museum wanted to claim fire from themselves. They say, no, you cannot claim fire. Oh, fuck it, let's go to Greece and ransack Greece, you know? Like, okay, one more. So, I love the Neanderthals. They don't get enough credit. So at this point, I am aware I'm making people laugh because of the awkward, urgent thing.
Yeah.
I just drove the British Museum joke in there, but I think it can work better.
Yeah.
It's got to be more attached to the main
When you were doing this, actually in the show, I was on my app. I was swapping you from lights on to lights
you were
off.
doing
I was wondering if someone was doing that, you know? It was perfect, man. That was perfect.
Because I was like, just like a little element of chaos up there. I was
I think there's one more. Right? It's like almost. And it's not just fire they invented. They came up with one thing, and I'm going to tell you the beautiful story. I'm going to tell you the beautiful story of Neanderthal Chris. Neanderthal Chris! Oh my God! Please don't do it. It was a beautiful story. It started like this. Neanderthal Chris. The women were in a cave. Women were in a cave, and they were like breastfeeding the babies around the fire that they created. Neanderthal women.
Do you know what has the vibe of? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Please, don't do anything. Don't do anything.
Sorry, let me interrupt. But
Even they created Neanderthal women. Yeah.
That's it.
Because the story of Neanderthal Chris is something that I want to save for our next Patreon episode.
All right. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
You want to know what happened to Neanderthal Chris?
We want to know now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well, you don't have to pay. You're already on the thing. But yeah, that was a fun experience. I'm a little rusty. I need to get back on track, and I will. But I enjoyed this little.
Yeah, I genuinely think
It's funny for all the wrong reasons, I think.
Well, I don't know. Actually, it says an awful lot about your. You were incredibly likable on stage. Every time you jump up on stage, like because it's not anything to give away that you ended up winning this whole night.
Yes.
We got down to the final three, but like as soon as I got down to the final three, but I was like, oh, Mauricio's winning. Like, because your presence on stage, you can get away with so much because there's such an affinity for you. I feel like.
You know what? I've heard this before, and I felt it to an extent. But it's funny because I think people have told me, oh, you get there and you're already like making me laugh for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've heard that before, and it's funny because in the last 6 months, or maybe a little bit less, with the pregnancy of my partner or whatever, I couldn't come to a lot of shows. I did feel like I'm in this whirlpool of my life, and I stopped feeling that confidence. You know, you remember a couple of times I was on stage and I was like almost close to having a panic attack. Like I don't feel it.
I think you were nervous for my show on Fringe as
nervous for your
well.
show. Yeah, I wasn't feeling comfortable on my own skin, and with this show I felt I got that back. You know, it's even like I'm not funny because of the jokes I'm telling. I'm funny for something else. So yeah, I think it's good to have that. Thank you for saying that, and it's good to feel to have it back. You know, it's important.
But also, like, no, genuinely you're very likable, but also your radar for comedy, both as a clown and as a comedian, or whatever way you wanted to describe it, like, because you knew what was getting a laugh, so like, maybe the audience don't realize, I mean, I presume, but like you're leaning into it for more laughs. So your ability to figure out, like, okay, they love when I get panicked. So let me let me panic myself a little bit, like, so yeah. No, you're.
There was also another thing. It's not so much in this video, but there was like these two Irish girls. You remember their names?
Yeah, they were there. Yeah, I don't remember their
very
names.
weird names, like.
They're French names because their mom was French or something.
French. And then the other one, like, and I kept mispronouncing those names. You know, I think they said Givenchy and Epcot. You know, and I feel like Givenchy, don't do it, like Epcot, please. And that's a little, if you go there, it didn't work as much as the urgency with the numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was leaning into that. It was a nice audience.
I mean, I think this material, I think it's what Colman says. I think a couple of the explanations need to be really clear because it's not so clear what you're getting annoyed about afterwards. So that idea of the cultural appropriation isn't so clear because we kind of missed that idea of the Homo sapiens saying they invented fire, or they used fire at the same time.
For
so
sure,
there's a couple of bits that really need to sort of like hit home.
I mean, within the podcast, what we're forced to do, and I like it, is like, oh shit, now I have to write about this discovery. And this is the result with not a lot of time, but I enjoy this. Now I get the Neanderthal Chris story, which I want to develop. So this is a good segue to that. And I guess the next time is going to be even more polished. And for sure, I have to get it down. You know, but
it is.
I mean, just because if I don't have the urgency, I don't know what would have happened with this material. You know.
Oh, that'd be interesting, actually, yeah. Because the material actually is good. It is fun. It's weird to hear it, because I remember, it's weird to hear. I'm like, oh, those are all really fun jokes, fun bits, or like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'd love to hear it.
But I'll tell you what. But maybe this is going to be. But maybe this goes back to that personal thing. Okay. Because the jokes that the Annabelle bit at the moment, it's not. There's not a personal side to it.
Yeah.
But what was personal on the stage was your urgency was the personal thing, and
I
so
don't wanna go
we
back
start
home.
connecting. So the audience is connecting to that side.
He
of it.
wants to. Yeah.
We get into that personal. I want to finish this. I want to finish this. So again, I think it's that.
The third time I mentioned, because of what you said, like the third time I love Neanderthals and I'm not gonna hide it anymore. I love them. These girls start like laughing. Like the third time I said like, oh come on again, like.
It's also a difficult word.
Yes.
Neanderthals.
Yeah, it's very hard to write it. There's a couple of hours you've never imagined.
That was funny.
Neanderthal. Yeah, it is a weird word.
Yeah, that was fun. It was a fun thing, and I wanna keep trying that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of fun in that stuff.
So this evolutionary psychology I want to go to, which can link to this, is there's a book by some this guy, I don't remember the name, but it's called the Selfish Gene.
The selfish gene.
No, egoísta, like egoísta, how do you say it?
Yeah, selfish. Yeah.
A selfish gene, and it is basically the story of there's a gene that we have that will make us reproduce, whether we like it or not. Like mostly when you're a teenager, so there's this gene that this is why we become the species we are. Because we do it well. So when you have a certain age, when you have a certain age.
We're gonna have a fucking sound issue. No.
I'm already knowing this is gonna take too long. So when you have when you're a teenager,
ignore that.
You're 18. This is the perfect age to reproduce.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have a job or you're a drug addict, your body is telling you, besides your wishes, this is why you're selfish. So when you're 18, you fuck like there's this DJ, this kind of, I imagine this gene as a DJ of hormones, So you have a lot of testosterone and a lot of adrenaline, so you take chances and you can fuck like a rabbit, and then if you're a woman, it will give you more testosterone and less this, so you will also take chances, and then it's like there's a list of things that it's unleashed, and then you're not thinking on yourself, you think you're in love, you go through these whole stages, and boom, you have a baby and it's done. So I've always wanted to jump into that and mock people that have kids. Like you don't, you're possessed. You're not really thinking through. And I wanted to do this for a long time. And to do that, I feel like I have to go back to this Neanderthal evolution stuff. So
why are you so interested in that?
Because I got hooked to the whole. I guess a long time ago it was like, okay, there's a difference between the men and the woman brains. We're not the same. From the cage, women will have the babies. Women will have the babies. We'll sit around the fire. We'll look each other in the eyes, have a conversation. Men will hunt silently, looking at the horizon, not making eye contact. So this is why we don't talk. We watch the TV and women talk. So literally, the brain, the part of the brain in the woman's brain that regulates language is much bigger. This is a fact. So I was always interested in these kind of differences. Then Me Too hit, and you cannot say these things anymore because we're just the same. Because we're just the same. So I left that for a little bit, but that was. Yeah.
Me Too hit.
This is quite
Me Too hit you hard. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, a lot of good friends went down. Nice, powerful people.
Harvey. All these. Yeah, it's. Oh fuck! Oh no, it's gone. I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind.
I mean, it's just an idea. It may not become anything, but I'm personally.
It's quite. I mean, it's
interested.
interesting, but it's quite a long way round.
Yeah. I know.
It'll take quite a while to get from Neanderthal people to.
Well,
you're supposed to have babies when you're 18.
I haven't even mentioned it to ChatGPT. I think if I ChatGPT, I can find some.
But it's also interesting that, like, sorry, just on that idea, I don't even know if we're. But if you're exploring that comedically as well, the idea that, like, at somewhere between the ages of 16 and 22 is when people are most primed to have kids, and yet society has kind of beaten that out of us a little bit.
Exactly, yeah.
It's now.
And you're just having yours now, no?
42.
Yeah. So you think this thing, you will think this gene stopped working with wiser, older people, but no. Yeah, but my idea is like, you see these young people or old people like walking the stroll on the park, like. Happened, like they're just waking up. I used to be in a band.
I used to be in a band.
This kind of thing.
That's a good line.
That's where I want to go with that.
Okay. So wait, so on the next episode, for me, on the next episode, I'm gonna hopefully have performed my bit once or twice more, but I'll also come with new current affairs material that I'll send to you for us to workshop as well.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Same here.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
When is this happening? Imagine I didn't read the messages.
We actually haven't decided yet. So
You saw that, so we'll cut that bit out completely because that sounds really weird. When is this happening? No idea.
Okay.
But I think we can wrap this one up.
I think that's
We'll wrap it
Will we leave you wrap it up, Mauricio, since you've been leading us through?
So that's my camera. Anyway, guys, as always, it's been a pleasure doing this first ever episode of Building an Hour in person, together, not from a distance. And it really feels, for me, there's nothing like good male bonding, closeness, and relationship. And having said that, thank you, Colman, for your taxi rant. Thank you, Chris, for your rant against the Jews. And what? You're not supposed to say that? Oh, fuck, maybe that's too much. All right, guys, that was a very nice episode. Anything you want to say, guys?
No, I don't think. No,
I think you've done a very great.
Yeah,
good
you did a
job.
great
Good
job.
job. Good job.
Great job.
Oh, thank you, man. I think it was a fun. I think you're gonna really enjoy these watchers and listeners out there. If you haven't signed up to Patreon yet, there's much more stuff in there, fun stuff. You can contact us. We're gonna work together on your own routine, and yeah.
Wait. What did you say to the Patreon? Well, what can we do on Patreon?
You can contact us, and we can work together on your own routine. No?
No. I don't think so. Not yet. Well, maybe someday.
Well, contact me, Mauricio Lombardi Comedy. Hashtag.
If you come on Patreon, you can watch us workshop the material that we're used to building our hour.
Yes, that's true. We are planning maybe on a future to maybe work with you, but not right now.
Like-
Right? I think we discussed that idea.
Yeah, but
We said no.
But say a third time anyway, just to make sure.
Well, we're getting everything up and running, so we'll do things in baby steps.
Let us know in the messages what do you feel we should do.
What you could do, if you wanted to, you could submit ideas that we could do workshop public episodes on.
That
You
would
could
be very
definitely
nice.
do that.
That would be very nice. But you have to be a patron.
Yes.
You know, you have to Patreon. Chris?
Patreon.
Yes. See you next episode.
See you next episode.
Bye bye.
Bye.